Grief. It's a word that evokes a deep sense of loss and sorrow, a feeling that can be as heavy as a storm cloud, casting a shadow over our hearts. It's a universal experience, yet it can feel incredibly isolating. Each step we take in our grief can feel like walking through a fog, unsure of where to go next. We all experience grief at some point in our lives. It doesn't matter who we are or where we come from. Grief is a common thread that binds us together. The loss of a loved one, the empty chair at the dinner table, the silence where laughter once filled the room, the end of a relationship, a life-altering diagnosis. These moments can shatter our world, leaving us to pick up the pieces. These experiences can leave us feeling lost and alone, like we're wandering through a maze with no exit in sight. Grief is a natural response to loss. It's our heart's way of coping with the absence of something or someone we cherish deeply. It's the emotional suffering we experience when something or someone we love is taken away. The tears we shed are a testament to the love we felt. The pain can be overwhelming, leaving us feeling like we're drowning in sadness. Each breath can feel like a struggle, each day a mountain to climb. It's important to remember that these feelings are normal. You are not alone. Grief doesn't discriminate. It touches everyone, regardless of age, race, or status. It touches the lives of the young and the old, the rich and the poor. It's a shared human experience that connects us all in our vulnerability. It's a shared human experience that connects us all. In our darkest moments, we can find solace in the understanding that others have walked this path before us. While the pain of grief can be isolating, it's a reminder that we are not alone in our suffering. There are others who understand, who can offer a shoulder to lean on. Remember, it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to feel the weight of your emotions, to let the tears flow. Allow yourself to feel the pain, to cry, to grieve. It's all part of the healing process. Each tear is a step towards mending your heart. It's all part of the healing process. And with time, the fog will lift and the sun will rise again, bringing with it the promise of a new day. Grief is not a linear process. It ebbs and flows, often catching us off guard. It doesn't follow a set timeline or a predictable path. Just like the changing seasons, grief can shift unexpectedly. It can feel like a roller coaster ride with moments of intense sadness, followed by periods of relative calm. Sometimes the waves of emotion crash over you, leaving you breathless. One day you might feel like you're coping, and the next day you're overwhelmed with grief. It's a journey with no clear map, and each day can bring new challenges. In my work with terminally ill patients, I witnessed firsthand the unpredictable nature of grief. Each moment was a testament to the resilience and vulnerability of the human spirit. Each person experienced loss in their own way. Some found strength in community, while others sought solitude. There was no right or wrong way to grieve. Just as flowers bloom in their own time, so too does the process of healing. Some people found solace in talking about their loved ones, while others preferred to grieve in private. Both approaches are valid and necessary. Grief can manifest in unexpected ways. It can be as sudden as a rainstorm on a sunny day, or as subtle as a tear rolling down your cheek. You might experience physical symptoms like fatigue, loss of appetite, or difficulty sleeping. These physical manifestations are just as real as the emotional ones. You might find it hard to concentrate or make decisions. The mind can feel foggy, and everyday tasks can seem insurmountable. These are all normal reactions to grief. Just as the ocean has its tides, so too does our emotional landscape. Don't judge your grief or compare it to others. Your feelings are valid and your process is your own. Your journey is unique to you. Embrace it and allow yourself the grace to heal in your own time. There is no right or wrong way to grieve. Your grieving process is as unique as your fingerprint. Some people find comfort in talking about their loss, while others prefer to grieve in private. There's no one-size-fits-all approach. Society often imposes expectations on how we should grieve. We might feel pressure to move on or be strong before we're ready. These expectations can be incredibly invalidating and make the grieving process even more difficult. Give yourself permission to grieve in your own way and in your own time. Don't let anyone tell you how you should or shouldn't feel. Your feelings are valid and your grief is your own. Remember, healing takes time. Be patient with yourself and allow yourself to grieve without judgment. For many people, faith serves as an anchor during times of grief. It becomes a source of strength and resilience, helping them navigate through the stormy seas of sorrow. It provides a sense of hope and comfort when everything else feels uncertain. The light of faith can pierce through the darkest clouds, offering a glimmer of hope when all seems lost. Faith can offer a framework for understanding loss and finding meaning in suffering. It can help us make sense of the seemingly senseless, providing a narrative that brings coherence to our pain. It can connect us to something larger than ourselves and provide a sense of peace. This connection can be a source of immense comfort, reminding us that we are not alone in our struggles. However, grief can also challenge our faith. The weight of loss can make us question everything we once believed in. We might question our beliefs or feel angry at God for our loss. These emotions can be overwhelming, making us feel isolated and confused. These feelings are normal and understandable. It's important to acknowledge them and give ourselves permission to feel whatever we are feeling. It's okay to wrestle with your faith during times of grief. This struggle can be a part of the healing process, helping us to grow and evolve in our beliefs. If you find solace in faith, lean into it. Let it be your refuge and your strength. Seek comfort in your religious practices, whether it's prayer, meditation, or reading sacred texts. Connect with your spiritual community, share your burdens, and draw strength from the collective faith of those around you. Find strength in your beliefs, allowing them to guide you through the darkness and into the light. If your faith is challenged by grief, that's okay too. It's a natural part of the human experience to question and doubt. Allow yourself to question, to doubt, and to find your own path through the darkness. This journey can lead to a deeper, more resilient faith. Remember, faith is a journey, not a destination. It's a continuous process of growth, learning, and transformation. It's okay to have questions and doubts along the way. Embrace them as part of your spiritual journey, knowing that they can lead to a deeper understanding and a stronger faith.